The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons at 9-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 blaster.
Option right, Young. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained.
Clock 10. Set, hut.
49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Set, hut. Claude red. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Shoot, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Ready?
They go play action. Young. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Again, it's Young. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Young's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Mega. Ready?
Now Young, sliding out of the pocket. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. That's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Shot, 17, slide through. Hut, hut.
Young to throw on fourth. That is caught. Touchdown! Chris Olave with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Ready, check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit on them. Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A run by Pacheco on second down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Let's go now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So on 4th and 1, the decision is, hey, let's take 3. But lo and behold, they'll come away with nothing.
Yeah, it's a disappointing outcome, isn't it? Especially since you know that offense didn't want to come off the field. And now not only do they not get the chance to go for it, they don't get the 3 points either.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Check pink.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down here to the 43. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
22 needle. Set.
2nd down, Young. He'll dump this off to Achane. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Grill green. Black shot. Set.
On 2nd down, Young. He's got his man. It's running. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 5.
Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds a man in the crossing route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
So far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And Sharp calls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, Young. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chris Olave, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first.